Street photography is about capturing real life, honest, unscripted moments that tell a story. Every image is a slice of the world as it truly is, filled with energy, emotion, and unpredictability. The beauty of street photography lies in its authenticity, in the way it reveals the extraordinary within the ordinary. The world is your studio, and your job is to find beauty in the everyday. Whether it's a bustling market, a quiet alley, or a fleeting glance between strangers, there's always a story waiting to be discovered if you know how to look for it. But to truly connect with viewers, you need more than just a camera. You need to master angles and composition. These are the tools that help you transform a simple scene into a compelling photograph that resonates with people. Composition is how you organize your frame to guide the viewer's eye. Angle is your chosen viewpoint. Together, they shape the mood and impact of your photo, influencing how your audience experiences the moment you've captured. A low angle can make a subject look powerful, while a high angle can make them seem small or vulnerable. Experimenting with different perspectives can completely change the story your photo tells. These tools let you control your story, turning ordinary snapshots into memorable images. By thinking about where you stand and how you frame your shot, you can elevate your work from simple documentation to true visual storytelling. When you start, it's easy to just point and shoot, but learning these fundamentals helps you see like an artist. You'll begin to notice patterns, anticipate moments, and make intentional choices that set your work apart. You'll notice lines, shapes, and light, and you'll start making conscious choices about what to include or leave out. This awareness transforms your approach, making every shot a thoughtful decision rather than a random click. Mastering angles and composition builds your confidence and helps you develop your unique style. Over time, you'll find your own visual language, one that reflects how you see the world. You're not just taking pictures, you're making them. Each decision you make, from where you stand to what you include, shapes the final image and its emotional impact. This is what separates a good photographer from a great one. The ability to see beyond the obvious and craft images that linger in the viewer's mind is what elevates your work. It's the first step in translating what you see and feel into a powerful visual story, one that not only documents life, but also moves and inspires those who see it. Learning angles and composition changes how you see the world. Suddenly, you notice the lines of a building, the curve of a road, or a puddle reflecting the sky. These skills help you turn chaotic scenes into clear, beautiful stories. Using tools like leading lines and the rule of thirds, you guide the viewer's eye and create more interesting images. As you practice, these decisions become instinctive, letting you react quickly to fleeting moments. This is what allows you to capture those magical, once-in-a-lifetime shots. At first, you'll follow the rules closely, but soon you'll know when to break them for creative effect. Your preferences will shape your personal style. The journey of discovery starts with mastering the basics. That's how you find your creative voice. Most people shoot from eye level, capturing the world as they see it every day. It's comfortable, familiar, and easy to do, but it often leads to photos that blend in with the crowd. But changing your angle instantly makes your photos stand out. By simply shifting your position, you can transform an ordinary scene into something eye-catching and fresh. Get low, crouch, or even lie down to make subjects look larger than life and simplify busy backgrounds. Shooting from below can add drama and a sense of power to your images, making everyday moments feel epic. Or get high, shoot from a bridge, a window, or just hold your camera overhead for a bird's-eye view. This perspective can reveal hidden patterns and connections in the chaos of the street. High angles reveal patterns and scale, telling stories about the collective, not just the individual. You'll notice shapes, lines, and rhythms that aren't visible from the ground. Move around your subject, front, back, sides, and watch how light and background shift. Each step can completely change the mood and meaning of your photo. Sometimes the best shot isn't the first one you see. Take your time to look, pause, and consider what else the scene has to offer. Explore all angles to find unique, thoughtful images. Don't be afraid to experiment and break away from your usual habits. Get closer for intimacy and detail, capturing emotion in a glance or texture. These close-ups can reveal stories hidden in the smallest gestures or expressions. Or step back for a wide shot, showing your subject in their environment. This helps place your subject in context, telling a broader story about their world. Both approaches are valid. Choose what best tells your story. Sometimes the contrast between close and wide shots can add depth to your photo series. The key is to experiment and see beyond the obvious. Challenge yourself to find new ways of seeing the same scene. Every angle offers a new perspective, and each one can tell a different story about the same moment. That's how you make your street photos dynamic and memorable, by always looking for a fresh perspective and daring to see the world differently. Let's talk about a few simple rules to make your photos stronger. The rule of thirds. Imagine your frame divided into 9 squares. Place key elements along these lines or intersections for more energy and interest. Leading lines. Use roads, fences, or shadows to guide the viewer's eye to your subject and add depth. Framing. Use doorways, windows, or arches to create a natural frame around your subject, adding layers and focus. Look for repeating shapes and patterns, rows of windows, bricks, or chairs, to create rhythm and harmony. Break a pattern with a single different element to draw attention. These techniques turn simple scenes into compelling stories. As you walk, look for lines, frames, and patterns everywhere. Use them to add depth, context, and interest. Composition is your visual grammar. Master it and your photos will speak volumes. The best way to improve your street photography skills is to practice, even when you don't have a camera in hand. Training your eye is something you can do anywhere at any time. Use your hands to frame scenes as you walk, imagining how you'd compose the shot. This simple exercise helps you spot interesting compositions and trains you to see the world like a photographer. Give yourself small assignments. Try shooting only from low angles, or focus on finding strong leading lines that guide the viewer's eye through the frame. Or pick a theme for the day, like reflections, shadows, or repeating patterns. Themes help you notice details you might otherwise overlook. Limiting your options, like using just one lens or shooting in black and white, forces you to get creative and helps you master one skill at a time. Revisit the same location at different times of day to see how the light, shadows, and activity change. You'll discover new moods and stories in familiar places. This teaches you to look deeper, to notice subtle changes, and to find new stories in places you thought you already knew. Don't be afraid to take lots of photos. Work the scene from different angles, distances, and perspectives. Move around your subject to see what changes. Later, review your shots carefully to see what works and what doesn't. Look for patterns in your successes and mistakes. Experimentation and honest review are the fastest ways to learn and grow as a photographer. Remember, every photo you take is a lesson. Each one teaches you something new about seeing and capturing the world. The more you shoot, the sharper your eye becomes, and the more confident you'll feel in any situation. With regular practice, seeing great photos becomes instinctive. Your reactions get faster, and your creative vision grows stronger every day. Beginners often struggle with distracting backgrounds. Always check what's behind your subject. A simple step left or right can make your subject stand out. Don't be afraid to get closer. Filling the frame creates intimacy and impact. Pay attention to light. Soft morning or evening light is flattering, while harsh midday sun can ruin a shot. Look for interesting shadows and highlights to add drama. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Find beauty in ordinary scenes. A quiet gesture or a play of light can be just as powerful as a dramatic event. The magic is in the everyday. Learn to see it, and your photos will always have something to say. You don't need a big city for great street photography. The principles work anywhere. Every place has its own stories, characters, and rhythms. Use angles and composition to capture what makes your community unique. Look for local events, daily routines, and small moments that reveal the heart of your surroundings. Challenge yourself to find 10 interesting photos on a familiar route. Pay attention to light, shadows, and details you usually overlook. Your environment is your canvas. See it with fresh eyes. Start shooting now wherever you are. The perfect moment is the one you notice. Street photography is a journey of discovery, of the world and yourself. Go out and tell your story.